Hello and welcome, and in today's video I'm at Stargard in the northwest of Poland, and what I wanted to do is to show you this brand new motorhome stellplatz. It's shared by the coach park, which is right here left, and there's the coach station, Stelplatz, and over there we've got the park and ride for the station, and the railway station is just beyond where the parking is. So the train spotting, it's really good. Here we've got a brand new dump station, and also you can see there's a vacuum cleaner there. You can get water. Costs, one's water I think it's for 10 litres, something like that. And it's a bit more than you pay normally in Germany, but hey, it's free. Everything else is free. Sorry, the water isn't free. And there's also an electrical point on this as well, but there's no electrical points down here. So I suppose if you wanted to charge a thing up quickly, then maybe, I don't quite understand why they didn't, but maybe it was just for reasons of cost. And this is the place for motorhomes. And as you can see, there's a number of large places to park. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you've got a smaller vehicle, there's also lots of places to park as well. Now, there's the rail line. Obviously, the railways do make a bit of noise, but I think you've got to accept that. But what I really do want to point out here is that we've got this park, and on the other side of the park is the town centre. It's not a particularly large town anyway. I mean, I went from one side to the other on my bicycle in about 15 minutes, so it's not exactly enormous. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Yeah, no, about 15 minutes, yeah. And we've got some fine sort of Prussian architecture here, also from the 19th century. You can see where the city walls were. It's got a lovely interior, admittedly because of the damage done during the Second World War, and when the houses were built quickly. So you've got these socialist blocks right next to old buildings, example from the 19th century. Do of course bear in mind that people have to live somewhere, and that is there where I am now living. Now, sorry, there's a bit of wind, but I'm glad of it because it's 28 degrees outside of the wind. Now, everything's fantastic. One thing I do want to encourage local authorities to do is to do places like this. It doesn't have to be even free, even, I mean, if you charge a small amount. It encourages people with motorhomes. People with motorhomes must have a bit of cash, because if you look at the cost of a motorhome is at least 50,000 euros, and that's something from Clever Vans, which is probably falls to bits as soon as you drive it out. It's for people who do have the cash. Anyway, I'm preaching here to the converted and not to those I would want to convert. But so that is just the sort of thing. So people come here, they'll spend money in the restaurants and in other things that you might do when you're traveling. So it's really a great idea to do this, and as far as I'm aware, there's only 5 such places like this in all of Poland. Indeed, I was at the opening of one in Stargard near Gdansk 2 years ago in 2021, and so in July as well. So all of that is absolutely positive. Now, this is on Park for Night, link below, and so why did I give this 1 mark out of 5 and say that this is totally unsuited for purpose? Because it's brilliant. So close to the centre, short walk. You've got the railway station should you want to go anywhere. You've got the bus station should you want to go anywhere. You've got a free dump. You've got water. You've got a bit of electricity. You can do a vacuum. There's even a place to put air into your tyres. Not that one there, by the way, because that's for the coaches. But there's another place for the air in the tyres. Got picnic tables, and the problem was this: night one, I arrived here in the evening, and no problem. I did notice that people did sort of congregate around here a bit, but they were talking. I mean, fair enough. I mean, people have to congregate somewhere. Last night, Friday night, until 3:30 in the morning, loud music, people sort of gathered here. I see they smashed a bottle as well, which they didn't tidy up after them. Racket, horrendous. And next to the railway line, it doesn't bother me. I'm not a light sleeper. I know many people are light sleepers, but it doesn't bother me in the slightest. I mean, there's plenty of places on Park for Night where people complain the noise, and I think, what are they complaining about? It's not that bad. But here, it was pretty bad. And some people might say, well, why didn't you ring the police? Well, and tell them what? People are making a noise. Is that illegal? Well, it might be. I don't know. But I'm assuming that it isn't. It's why didn't I move? Well, I was too tired, and it was by this time you're thinking, oh well, maybe another 5 and they'll go away. So I am not in the slightest bit a light sleeper. Even in Ukraine, I slept through when there was an air attack, and I slept through it. Horrendous. It's such a pity, such a lovely place, but for have it to ruined over something like this is to me, I mean, what could they do? I suppose they could put some signs up saying no congregation after 10 o'clock or something like that. Oh, I don't know. Respect the fact that people here are sleeping. Respect our guests, something along those lines, but not to put up with the awful racket that I had last night. So anyway, the trains also make a noise. I hope the train might come past as I was filming, but nothing actually happened. So anyway, what do you think? I mean, do you like the looks of this place or what? I mean, I didn't show you the town. I'll put that in a different video. I came here to do some history videos, History Channel, and I even found out the places I wanted to film, how far they are away by bicycle and things of this nature. But to be quite honest, I can't put up with another night like that one. And tonight's Saturday night, so I'm just presuming it's going to get worse. So instead of me coming here to promote Stargard, I'm ending up saying some negative things, something which was perfectly avoidable. And it's perfectly avoidable by showing respect to the guests who actually come here. And I'm not suggesting that people don't put on music and gather in some place, but what they should do is they should gather and put on music in a place where there's nobody around. And for example, they could have gone to the retail centres or something like that when there's no one around. They could have possibly gone into one of the parks. The parks here, or something along that nature. But tyres screeching, screams and shouting, music loud. About 20 people at one stage I counted. It's really bad. So, if anybody hears some Stargard, there you go. I've given you some suggestions. In fact, I'm going to write to the, first of all, to thank them for putting it up here. I'll write, but also to point out, unless they do something about that, the only thing this is doing at present is giving the town a bad name, and which really is such a pity. Anyway, why put a park and ride here? I think the reason is because people travel into Szczecin, because Stargard is a communications centre, or it has been for, I don't know, 150 years or something, but by the rail, so there's frequent trains to Szczecin. So I think that was the idea, to encourage people to maybe come here and then go on to Szczecin. I don't know, but it's the first place I've been to, but it's a park and ride in the centre, more or less in the centre anyway, more or less. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting, and lots of other places to come to on my site. And so all the best from me in Poland.